Alright, so hold on, let me just check something real quick. Are we recording? Alright, recording. Alright, so look. This is probably it's so annoying for me right now. So look, basically I didn't get to I did get a chance to, but the audio didn't record in the last part when I was explaining where we left off in the beginning. Now as I stated in the first one, on zero, on the zero for the setup story, the setup part. So basically, part zero, I said Naruto ran into basically went home and looked in the mirror. That's where I left off. So I'm gonna just start right there, and then we're gonna head into part two after that. So, okay, Naruto goes inside, looks in the mirror, and then he instantly notices his gleaming purple and blue eyes that have weird circles around them. And after that, he is instantly scared and just falls back in shock. And the moment he falls back, before he even hits the ground, he's instantly snapped into a mental plane of existence where he sees Hagoromo. Hagoromo then explains that you are the reincarnation of my son. So let me take a quick pause real quick. So not only does this mean that Naruto knows who Hagoromo is, and keep in mind, Naruto was only 5. He's only 5 years old. 5. Okay? So not only does he know that, now he knows this early that he's the reincarnation of Ashura and technically the son of Hagoromo, if you want to be technical, but not biological. Well, yeah. Anyways, let's continue. So after Hagoromo explains that, he also explains to Naruto all of his abilities. Naruto basically has all the genetics of every single clan in existence. He has all Kekkei. He has all basic chakra natures. He has every single type of chakra nature. He can do any type of jutsu, especially the one that Darui has. That one he can do that. He has Gale style, Ice style, Particle Jitten. He has Particle style. He has every single release. He has enhanced superhuman hearing, godlike hearing. Basically, he has God hearing, God speed, God strength. He can see up to, and if he can basically see into outer space if he wants to, but I'm not giving him all of this. I'm not gonna make him be able to use all of it early. I'm gonna make him be able to use one of them early. So I'm basically, the moment he is right now, basically, I'm gonna do this. Naruto is going to be in a state. Hold up. Forget about all the stuff in part 1, alright? I'm gonna basically restart part 1 as part 2. So I'm gonna end up deleting part 1. So forget about everything in part 1. This is part 1 and part 2. But I'm fixing it. Basically Haruno is gonna be keeping Naruto in a state in a plane inside of his head. Naruto is going to be in a state where time is frozen and he ages, but everything around him doesn't age. But he's gonna be in a plane with the Hagoromo. Hagoromo's gonna train Naruto. He's gonna create like a training partner for Naruto. As you know, Hagoromo can literally create anything and destroy anything. So he can create a human if he wanted to. Creates a boy named Kasoro is basically like in Uchiha, but he has the tendencies of a Senju. He's basically half Senju, half Uchiha. He also has, so that means Katsuro. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Katsuro. Katsuro has fire style and wood style. So meanwhile he's training with Naruto. So Katsuro introduces himself to Naruto as a training partner and best friend. Naruto is quite overtaken by this, seeing how he had never had friends and nobody ever wanted to be his friend. And I'm gonna do a time skip. So they trained for 6 years. I would say 6 years. So yeah, they trained for 6 years. Well, I gotta do something. Hold up. basically they're gonna train until Naruto is 16. Once Naruto is 16, Naruto is probably, if not stronger than, um, what's his name? Haguruma at this point. Naruto now has all of the, everything. He can do anything. Now, Naruto can create anything. So Naruto creates a new tail beast, the 11 tails. Well, no. He creates 11 tails. 11 tails is basically, imagine, okay, if you know what a Hydra is, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's a 7-headed beast. But instead of it having 7 heads, it has 11 heads. And it's purple, and it has the Renegon, or the Reni Sharingan. And it's literally the living embodiment of all the tail beasts. But it doesn't have to have the tail beast near him. So at that point, that is when Naruto changes his skin. He figures out what his skin would have looked like if he didn't have like all the paleness. So he changes his skin to that. Now Naruto also has Sage mode due to his immense power and knowledge. I forgot to mention that Haguruma also gave Naruto knowledge over everything. Seeing how this is basically a what if, seeing how basically this is Naruto essentially becoming the next Sage of Six Paths, but not yet. I'm gonna make it so Naruto. So I'm basically make it like Naruto has to be like 50 before he's gonna become the Sage of Six Paths. So right now Naruto's 16, and Haguruma then decides, I'm to release you into the real world. You and your new friend Katsuro into the new world, into the world. And Naruto, when he says to Naruto, like, wait, what? So you're telling me you kept me here for 16? You're just releasing me into the new world? I mean, back into the world like nothing happened. Wouldn't everybody just instantly have like a heart attack seeing how I was missing? Now that I think about it, I don't think anybody would care. They all hated me anyways. Probably Harvest would be the only one that would probably care. And quick thing before I continue. I know you guys are probably like, what is the point of me making a time skip in this forward? Because the threats I'm going to create, like I said, this is probably going to be like nobody else's what if. None. Anyways, so basically, the threats I'm going to create are going to be literally like impossible for anybody but a Naruto with this amount of power could be. I'm basically gonna make a whole bunch of deaths are basically like people that could eviscerate planets in like seconds. And so yeah. And Katsuro, he's around like how Naruto would be. He's like basically Sasuke. Well, he's not like Sasuke. He's like, he's not shy to show his friendship and his feelings. So basically, Katsuro's abilities are basically he can use planetary devastation. I mean, because the Katsuro also has a Renegon, but it's not like as fancy as Naruto's Renegon. Naruto can also have the Jogan. He can also use Karma. And if any manga readers for Boruto know what Karma is, and you watch this, yeah, he also can change his eyes to any dojutsu he wants at any moment. So, for instance, Naruto can use Jogan and Mangekyo Sharingan. He can use anybody's Mangekyo Sharingan. He can use Sasuke's or anybody's. Anyone you can think of. Anyone he thinks of. Any shape. If he can basically make it in any shape he wants. So he can make it any color, anything. Because like I said, he's basically God at this point. So continuing on. Haguruma then says, trust me. With the amount of knowledge I've given you, and your new friend Katsuro, you will do just fine. This world needs you. There are threats I've never before seen, threats even stronger than me in this world now. So I need you to be there for the people. Try to, instead of just hiding from your problems, try to face it on him. So, and to mention, and just what if Naruto is like arrogant? He's cocky, arrogant, and hot-headed, and really emotional, and that comes from his Otsutsuki Soul Link. But we'll get to that in like a later what if, probably like around like like part 10 or part 8, maybe even part 6. We'll see where I go with this what if. But anyways, continuing. So Katsura was like, well, whatever, man. As long as I get to be around my best friend Naruto, I'm fine. Cause Katsura was like a how should I put it? He's like a hot-headed, like happy-go-lucky guy. Basically, he's like old Naruto. He's like Naruto, how Naruto would be in this what if, like in the original, but like times 30, like really happy-go-lucky and goofy, but also abnormally strong. I would put like Katsura, or like if you basically, how should I put Katsura? Katsura basically like Kaguya. He's Kaguya. He's basically Kaguya. Yeah, Kaguya. But like times like 50. Kaguya times 50. So they appear out of nowhere in the middle of the sky and then fall down straight through the Hokage's building. Hiruzen then looks at what fell through. He sees two people. One looking very similar to Naruto is what he's thinking right now, and one that he's never seen ever before. These two boys both stand up and look at Hiruzen dead in the eye and says, "A long time no see, old man." Basically, Hiruzen almost had a heart attack at that point. Let me give you some background detail as to what happened at the time. Naruto was not in the plane of existence that everybody else was in. The fourth grade ninja war happened. Basically everything that would happen if Naruto was there happened. So basically Naruto was 9. I meant to say Naruto was 19 at this point. So basically the story continues on without Naruto. And basically there's a lot of people that Hinata basically basically Hinata, how should I put it? Hinata's not gonna fall in. She's gonna fall in love with Naruto, but like not like at a young age. She's gonna fall. Basically, Hinata is just gonna not be in love with anybody until she meets Naruto. Keep it at that. And yeah, when they fall in, like Hiruzen's like, "How, Naruto? Where have you been? And who is it? Oh, this is just." He's gonna be like, "Oh, this is just Katsura, this friend, my best friend." And Hiruzen is gonna have he's basically gonna call in all of the 5 Kage to see this. Well, basically gonna call like Danzo to see this, cause this was what Danzo was like, the Shadow Hokage. And basically everybody's gonna be like surprised and like scared to see Naruto, cause Naruto's gonna be like more menacing, cause he's older now and he has like giant truth-seeking orbs following wherever he goes. And there's Katsura. Katsura was like pretty tall, pretty buff. They just have like an intimidating aura around them. And that's what I'm gonna leave off for this what if. You guys enjoy, like, and deuces.